And we say good morning to you. We're broadcasting live on the road. We're at Food City today. Not Chick-fil-A. No, not today. Because we're here because they got a big, this is really cool, a trunk or treat show coming up tonight. Put on by the associates here at Food City in Elizabeth is where we are. So at this point, got 17 trunks kids can go down to and get candy from 6 to 8 o'clock tonight. So that's why we're here to promote that. So if you have a little person out there, you'd be crazy. I'm not so sure I won't come back and disguise myself as a little person, however I could do that. And I go through 17 trunks and get a bunch of candy. So it's all free from 6 to 8 o'clock tonight. They're beginning to go out to rope off the parking lot. So, again, it's at Food City here in Elizabethton only. And so we would, again, encourage you to come by here, moms and dads, and bring the little people tonight. There is a costume contest as well, which is optional. Kids don't have to be dressed up. But they have to come and smile and have a big time. You're going to get free candy in 17 trunks. That's a lot of candy. And so we appreciate the associates from here at Food City doing this so your kids and grandkids can have a good time here free here at Food City in Elizabeth. We'll be back at Chick-fil-A next Monday. Tomorrow we're at the Eagle Center, the antique store. Tammy Travel will stop by there. She's getting it all Christmassy up. Wednesday will be at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Thursday will be at Milligan University. And Friday, right back here at Food City in Elizabeth on the Tom Daly Sports Show. All right, so birthdays today. We got one, Brad Paisley, country music singer, having a birthday. 52 candles on his birthday cake today. And so happy birthday to Mr. Paisley. And so married a girl from West Virginia. So he's got to be a good guy. Back up home. So here we go. This lady can croon it. If you've ever heard her sing Oh Holy Night, now we're not talking about Andrea DeMoss, but she can sing too. But we are talking about Martina McBride. If you've ever, in fact, I listened to it over the weekend. Crazy, I know, but I'm sitting there and had the logs going, Christmas tree on. I thought, what the heck? So I popped it in the CD player and enjoyed Martina McBride singing Oh Holy Night. She can bring it down. Here she is with the national anthem. Then we'll take a look at some high school sports. Again, Andrew joins us in about 10 minutes or less right here as we're here at Food City in Elizabeth. We got some special run down the cell paper, and we're going to read off the youngsters that we presented water bottles to today as a thank you for reading. They're the readers or winners for the first 9 weeks at Westside Elementary. That's our first stop. We'll be going to Harold McCormick and also be going to Eastside coming up over the next couple of weeks, do the same thing. But today, Andrew and I were at the Westside Elementary, the land of the Wildcats, passing out water bottles. And a young man who, let's see, his name is Micah Shoemaker. Micah was the number one reader in the school. For the first 9 weeks, he read 3,752 minutes, which is incredible. So we'll say thanks to the top 5 in each grade. We'll do that. She'll be with us, and we'll get her take on whatever she wants to talk about. I don't know. She ran off and got hitched up. So I want to hear, because there's always stories at a wedding. The kids start screaming. I got to tell you this quick story, then we'll go to the national anthem. So back in the day, I used to MC, for lack of a better term, or video weddings. So we're at the Mountain Home Chapel at the VA in Johnson City. This is 20 years ago. So the guy up top, I'm emceeing her. I'm kind of doing a play-by-play. They pay me to do it. So the guy up top is videoing the wedding, which was a perfect perch up on the balcony at the VA. Well, of course, she would have stroked out if this had happened to her, I guarantee you. But right underneath the camera, down on the main floor, was this kid that screamed. And, of course, the parents were too stupid to take him out, which just infuriates me. Have some consideration from other people. You're in a church service, your kid's crying, take him out. Take her out. Pastor gets 20, 25 minutes, present his message. People's eternal destiny may be hanging in the balance. You got some kid, wah, you ain't got enough sense to get up and leave. I know. I'm country and I'm old school. Anyway, long story short, it's a sad story because he videos it. So they're all excited, and they take it, and they go, and after the honeymoon, sit down to watch the video, and the whole time, dearly beloved, wah, the whole thing. You don't hear anything. The kids screaming drowns out the whole audio for the whole wedding. Of course, the guy that I was working with, he was just mortified, and In fact, he didn't. He just said, "You know what? It really wasn't his fault, but to his credit, he said, I'm not even going to charge you for doing this because it was a disaster. The whole ceremony, the vows and everything were just wah. That's all you heard. You saw it, but you couldn't hear it because the kid was squalling. So I don't know if you have any of those kind of stories. You didn't. You oh, do we? Her eyes from the back would roll back into the back of her head. So I'm thinking, we probably got, you know. And look, for her and for Mr. DeMoss who got married, but you look back and it's almost like a bloopers video, but at the time you're like just stressed out, maxed out. I'm sure, and I would get that if I was in those shoes. I would be too. But then you go, okay, you know what? Train rolls on. He got his ring. I got my ring. We said I do. Train rolls on. But now you can look back and go, okay, it is what it is. But at the point of it happening, it's mortified. So anyway, we'll check in with her coming up in a few minutes with that or whatever else. I'm sure she's going to talk about the credit union. That's why she's here. We have tomorrow night the state send-off. It's going to be awesome. The Betsy Band, the state send-off, the final performance in Elizabethton before they go to the state championship on Saturday down in Smyrna. Trying to make it 3 straight state championships for the Betsy Band. And so we'll go stream that tomorrow night at the stadium. It's a free performance, and it's also senior night. They're on all the seniors. For the Betsy Band, there's a bunch of them, and so they're going to go. The senior class is going to try and finish out winning back-to-back state championships this weekend down at Smyrna, and so it'll be tomorrow night. And then on Friday night, got a little football game. Just happens to be the regional championship. The Cyclones in Greenville. You could put those 2 schools together, 2 teams, and do Uno, Tiddlywinks, whatever, and it'll be a battle. Friday night, Richard Van Us, yours truly, be down in Greenville at the Burley Stadium Complex to bring you Cyclones in Greenville for the regional championship. It's a big deal because the one who wins that game will be at home throughout the playoffs. Now, next week, Cyclones will be home for sure because they'll play either Carter or Seymour. But if you win Friday night, each week you win, you stay at home. You don't have to travel, which is a big deal because the farther you get in the playoffs, the farther you have to travel. When you're ready to go to Nolensville, they're no longer in our classification. But if you win and you not the regional champion, you got to travel each Friday night, a little farther, until you hopefully get to the state championship in Chattanooga in early December. But so it's a big deal. Lots riding on the ball game, and we'll talk more about that as the morning unfolds. Martina, please, front and center on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's light stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets like a the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave.
It's the Betsy Band State Send-Off. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join the Cyclone Network this Tuesday night as we bring you the 2-time defending state champion, the Betsy Band State Send-Off, along with senior night at Citizens Bank Stadium. It's the final performance in Elizabethton before the state championship this Saturday in Smyrna, Tennessee. Airtime 7:50. Performance starts at 8 o'clock. It's the Betsy Band State Send-Off and Senior Night. This Tuesday night here on the Tom Daly Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Betsy Band.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Back on the Tom Daly Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We are live here at Elizabethton. So it's the Trunk or Treat coming up tonight. 17 cars over here in the Elizabethton Food City parking lot. Free to come by from 6 to 8 o'clock and load up that bag of goodies. And so I've read one time where Halloween, dentists love Halloween. So because kids' teeth rot out, all the candy. They love Halloween. So anyway, come on by here again tonight. It's absolutely free. And again, from 6 to 8 o'clock, it's the Trunk or Treat here on the parking lot of Food City, Elizabethton. It's absolutely free, with or without costume. There's an optional costume contest for kids 0 to 3, 4 to 8, and 9 to 12-year-olds. And so, hello, Jesse Hart. Hello to Jimmy Stout. Thank you, kids. Hello, Mitzi Hall. Oh, yeah, the pride of Princeton. Oh, Mitt. How you doing, lady? So let's run down the 9-week winners. This is really cool. We went by West Side today. Andrea and I did. And we'll let her chime in on that here in a second. But I want to read these names of these kids. It's awesome. We took the 5. We've changed a little bit since last year. It went very, very well. It went well last year, too. But we whittled it down to the top 5 in each class as far as minutes read. So starting in kindergarten, you had Jack Bowles, 5th place, Holt Honeycutt, 4th place, Zarin Browning, 3rd place, Adley Billings, 2nd place, and Kylan Dinkins read 885 minutes for a kindergartner. 1st grade, these are all West Side. Cooper Laporte was 5th, Everly Loach 4th, Adeline Kemp was 3rd, Mason Hall was 2nd, Knox Colake was the number 1 1st grader, read 760 minutes. The 2nd grade, it was 5th place Zoe DeMoss, 4th was Nora Howe, 3rd was Peyton Dykes, 2nd was Jackson Musser, and the number 1, who's no relation to me, but it's Emma Taylor, 1,080 minutes, but I'm proud of her for having a good last name. And she was the number 1 reader in 2nd grade. 3rd grade, you had Callaway Williams, 5th place, Eli Baker, 4th, Presley Billings was 3rd, Harper Taylor, again no relation, was 2nd, and the number 1 reader in 3rd grade, and the young little fella read 3,752 minutes. Number 1 in the school, number 1 in 3rd grade was Micah Shoemaker. Then you have 2 more. You have the 4th graders. It was Lily Leonard, then Isaiah Holder, Ronan Musser, Kaylee Frickle, and then the number 1 reader in 4th grade, 2,675 minutes at West Side, was Neeland Street. Then the 5th graders, Adele Poteet was 5th, Jude Davis 4th, Mason Shell 3rd, 2nd was Ava Monroe, and the number 1 5th grade reader with 1,845 minutes was Addison Lyons. So you say, well, what do you do? Well, we go to each elementary school here in Elizabethton City Schools. We play the promo for you, and we'll get her on because it's called, very simply, Readers Are Winners. Hello, Miss Clowney down in Union, South Carolina. So we came up with this reading incentive where we go into the schools every 9 weeks and award the top 5 readers out of each elementary school, kindergarten through 5th grade, and we present them this 9 weeks with water bottles. Right after Christmas, we'll go back in and do T-shirts. Then we'll go back in and do ball caps, and then we'll go back in and do those goofy stickers that they're doing I'll let her tell you in a minute, but they're doing stickers, and but they're doing it anyway, and I don't have a choice. So, and she'll tell you about that. But here is the promo, and we'll get her on the show because she's here. And so she is no longer Andrea Lewis. She's Andrea DeMoss. Here are the Readers or Winners promo. Here's what we do. Here's what we did this morning. We being, again, Northeast Community Credit Union and the Tom Daly Sports Show. We're back. We're ready to go. Andrea Lewis, Northeast Community Credit Union. Readers or Winners, year number 2. We're jacked up to do it again this year.
We're so excited.
Yep, we are excited. And so it's a chance for these kids at Eastside Elementary, Westside Elementary, and Harold McCormick Elementary win some cool prizes for reading. What's going on?
The first 9 weeks, we're going to be giving out those cool water bottles. Second 9 weeks, T-shirts.
T-shirts with a new design.
Absolutely, new color, all that fun stuff. The third 9 weeks, we're going to have a sweet new sticker. We'll get more into that later. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whole point is Readers or Winners, year number 2 at the 3 elementary schools and Elizabethton City Schools. Thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union. They're paying for all this through their corporate sponsor, and we love them for doing that. The bottom line is leaders are readers, readers are winners. Year number 2, getting ready to get started up soon, like right now, right away, for all these youngsters, again, at Harold McCormick, Westside and Eastside Elementary. Big thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union for partnering with us to do Readers are Winners in Elizabethton City Schools. It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone football. It's the Region 1 4A Championship. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Coach Richard Van Huss and yours truly this Friday from Burley Stadium in Greenville as the Cyclones battle the Greenville Green Devils, where the winner nails down home field advantage in the playoffs that start next week. It's a big game. It's a big deal. Airtime 6:50. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Audio only. The Cyclones in Greenville. You don't have to say anything more. It all starts at 6:50 this Friday night here on the Tom Daly Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Fighting Cyclones. She should be there, and she is. Hello, Baker. How you doing? So, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I knew about it, couldn't say anything about it, and with good reason. It's a private thing to a point, but it is public. She had a big old crowd. She got married. She got hitched up to Mr. Chad DeMoss, so congratulations. So did you have any bloopers? Did anything go wrong that you want to, because did you have a little person ring bearer?
Yes, Mr. Bricks DeMoss.
Oh, we saw him this morning.
Yeah.
He was your ring bearer guy, okay.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job, and we had our flower girls looked so pretty, and they did so good. I mean, we've got some really amazing kids in the family, so I'm proud of them.
I was at a wedding one time with the little boys coming down through the ring bearer, and he had a little pillow, and they were throwing rice, and he just stopped, sit down, cross-legged in the middle of the coming down. I said, I'm not doing this. He just sat down. Of course, and then brought the house down. Of course, as you expect, the bride-to-be was mortified, but the kid said, I ain't doing this anymore. I'm not doing this. Sat down, crossed his legs in the middle of the aisle, and he didn't do it. So you just never know, out of the mouth of babes. So you had a good wedding. Awesome. Congratulations.
We did. Thank you.
So she's now Mrs. DeMoss. We were together this morning. We did the Readers are Winners at Westside Elementary. We'll go to Eastside and Harold McCormick over the next couple of weeks. And so we ran the promo, but again, tell them this is really cool. These kids are getting into this. This is the second year we've done it, and they're all about this. And they want to be recognized by their peers, in front of their peers, by the teacher, in this case, Mr. Wright, the principal, and myself, and Andrea. So they love it. It's a big deal. And that one little boy, Micah Shoemaker, read 3,752 minutes. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah. He's a good one. And, it's so exciting. They get to enjoy reading whatever they want to enjoy. And so they keep a tally of the minutes read,
Mm-hmm.
which adds up quite a lot, as you have just said.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen a lot of new faces this semester, so that's really encouraging as well. So we take the top 30 of West Side Elementary, East Side Elementary, and Harold McCormick, and we'll go to all of those schools.
Mm-hmm.
This first 9 weeks, they got those cool glow-in-the-dark water bottles,
Mm-hmm.
and Northeast Community Credit Union is just really, really happy that we're continuing this partnership, and it's all about them. It's not about us.
Nope.
It's about encouraging them to read and retain and having fun.
Yep. So the lowest number, to give you an idea, in 9 weeks, you take kindergarten through 5th grade, the lowest number kid, let's see, there's a 440. I guess that would be it, but still, 440 minutes. You can divide it by 60. Tells you how many hours these kids. These kids, how much? Actually, this one's 345, but still, that's impressive. These kids are reading of their own volition, their own will.
Yeah.
So they go home, fill out the logs, bring them back. So we were there this morning at Westside Elementary. We'll go again to the next 2 days, our next 2 schools over the next several days, and do the same thing. Then we'll come back right after Christmas and go back in and do it again with T-shirts. Then we'll go back in later the second semester and do ball caps. And then we'll finish things up with those goofy stickers that you guys have come up with. So, no.
They're going to be good.
No, yeah.
Oh, yes.
They've done I guess a Tom Taylor sticker. I don't know. I thought, who would want my face sticker on
Especially on your car.
It's a character. It's a cartoon-looking thing. So who would want that on anything? So she said, "Oh, the kids will love it."
You'll be surprised.
This one's all she was pushing. Oh, the kids will love it. They'll love it. It's like, be quiet on the other end of the table at our meeting. Stop. No, the kids will love it. Okay. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. So, but the whole point is, and she's right. It's not about me. It's not about her. It's about teaching these kids to read and wanting them to love to read, because you know that we've talked about this before. In your job at the credit union, what percentage of your daily job involves reading? I mean, mine's
a lot. It's a high percentage.
Sure.
It's at least 80, if
Absolutely.
not more. I mean, if you're not talking, you're reading.
Well, I've got a whole stack of sports I'm getting ready to read here in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Over the course of the show, if I couldn't read, or if I didn't read very fluently, you'd get very frustrated out there. Like, the guy can't. What's he stumbling all over these words? And so you just got to be able to read to be successful. So that's what we did this morning. What else is going on in Northeast Community Credit Union?
Well, we have started renovations in our main office, and that's just a better member service, and such as, going and making your transactions more convenient, accessible to offices, and new accounts, debit cards. We're just increasing that convenience for our members, and there's a lot going on. We've got an unexpected, since the disruption of the flooding, we've got that, and then we've got our new building about to be completed, and then we've got renovations, and we're just pushing forward.
Yep.
I mean, I have never seen such a team come together, and I mean, we're doing really good. We really are.
The 19-inch branch is currently closed. It got flooded out. Took a lot of water, and so, but the ATM is open, and they, of course, kind of funneled everybody down to the main office and behind the high school here in Elizabethton. But the other 3 are still open. Roan Mountain, of course, the one that we're at all the time on Oakland Avenue in Johnson City, right down from Mellow Mushroom. And the main one in behind the high school here in Elizabethton on Jason Witten Way, it's still open. But 19E is currently, we're trying to figure out what they're going to do, whether to tear it down or gut it or start over. So it's an unexpected expense, obviously.
In the next month, there will be some changes.
There you go.
We're not going anywhere, by the way.
No,
we're going to be at 19E.
Yeah.
So just stay tuned for it.
Yeah. Miss Clowney said the TT sticker sounds awesome.
Mm-hmm.
No.
That's right.
No.
On board. I love it.
No, you're not supposed to say that. No. I don't want a sticker about me. I'd like to have one about her. Or anybody but me. But anyway, that's what they're doing. So congratulations to all the readers. Yep. It's really cool. We're here again at Food City. Don't forget there's a trunk or treat. I'm going to get ready, and we'll ask you as soon as I get done, as a trick-or-treater, what was the first time you went out, what were you dressed as? We'll get to you in a second. Trunk or treat tonight right here at Food City Elizabethton from 6 to 8. We got, at this point, all the associates have chimed in on this, or some of them. We got 17 associates going to pop their trunk in their Food City uniforms and let the kids go down through and get the candy out of their cars or vehicles that they purchased here at Food City. So it's free tonight, trunk or treat. Kids can come in a costume they want to. There's an optional costume contest for ages 0 to 3, 4 to 8, 9 to 12. So you can win something that way too. If you just want to bring your kids or grandkids or neighbors or whoever and just want to come trunk or treat, it's absolutely free from 6 to 8 o'clock tonight. And if you go down there and get a little wad of candy from 17 different cars, you're going to go out with a big old bag of candy. When we were kids, we'd go out in pillowcases. Forget the bags and those little plastic pumpkins. We went out in pillowcases.
That is brilliant.
Oh, came back pillowcases full. There was more fights. I grew up with 4 boys. There was more fights over the pillows under the beds with Halloween candy than anything else. Every day for about 2 weeks, there was a war. Every day. You stole my candy corn. You stole this. I got your Reese's cup. Well, you took my Almond Joy. And so, but the other brother would steal it, and I'd get in trouble, or we'd get in a fight. So there was constant turmoil over the pillowcases full of Halloween candy. So it was a big deal to our house. So Halloween was a biggie, and so you can come again, as we said, and but pick up this candy for free tonight. Why would you not? It's free, and it's at this store only. It's not at all Food Cities, just here in Elizabeth. And so, Mrs. DeMoss, what were your first recollection of a Halloween costume? What did you go out as?
I remember I was Dorothy.
Okay.
Or a lion.
There you go. So
I can't remember which one. And I was a clown, which I think it's now why I am absolutely terrified. I had a really bad nightmare of a clown after that, and I think I really just put myself in that position. So I try to forget that I was a clown.
There was a clown, yeah. You want me to go ahead and tell you?
Tell me.
Yeah. At the humorous expense of the entire neighborhood, I might add, my late mother dressed me up as a snowflake. So that entailed, we didn't have much money back then, so that entailed she took a sheet and cut a hole in it and draped it down to be Ghost, a snowflake, and then she took pipe cleaners, God rest her soul, and rolled them in glitter and made some kind of a looking thing stuck up on my head that looked somewhat like a snowflake, and away we went. Much to the humor of my brothers, like, you look like an idiot. Thank you. So
kind of reminds me of was it the Christmas Story? Kind
of, sort of, yeah. Snowflake.
Or there's also so many things going through my mind. I'm sure the viewers are really thinking there's so many thoughts on that one.
There's a
lot.
There's a picture out there somewhere of me like I was 5 years old as a snowflake, and it's just pitiful. It looks like it's just pitiful. My brothers made fun of me, and with good reason. So you went as a Dorothy off The Wizard of Oz, which good segue. I saw her this summer and her mama at The Wizard of Oz at the Barter Theater, which was excellent. I saw it 4 times. It was incredibly good.
Yeah, it was really good.
They got one coming up at Christmas called The Other Side of the Mountain. That doesn't sound right. It's a Christmas story. I don't know. I'll have to look it up now.
Remember either.
Now I went down the wrong trail. But anyway, see, I get on these rabbit trails. But anyway, she went as Dorothy, and we went as a snowflake. So there you go. We are here live, Food City in Elizabeth, and the things I get into. So, Christmas Club, obviously a little late for this now. It's 57 days away from Christmas. But for next year, you can start and just put back a little bit each month, or each paycheck, however you want to do it. And you'll be surprised this time next year. You go, I don't know all that money was in there. So it's very easy to do. Tell us how we can start a Christmas Club.
You can come in or call us if you already have an account, and we'll just add it over the phone. It's really convenient. And then you tell us you want a certain amount coming out bi-weekly, weekly, monthly, and we'll do that automatically for you, so you won't have to worry about it. There's no monthly fee for that. This is something for you to build up over time and not touch until it's time next year for Christmas. And it's really simple. Any age can have one.
The other commercial we've been running is a contactless Visa card, which is the way to go now. So tell us about that.
We have the options of a contactless Visa debit card now. You can go to a merchant and they will try to tap your card. That is something we offer now, as well as the chip in it and the mag strip. So there's 3 different ways to use our debit cards. You get the card. You leave with that the same day you're there. So it takes like 5 minutes, and you'll leave with a custom image debit card.
Yep, just that easy.
Yep.
Again, at Northeast Community Credit Union, we've got the 3 locations temporarily. The 4th one will be opening back soon. And so the website to go to is bemycu.org.
That's right.
Yep. Now, I want you to be Vanna before you take off. I want
Okay.
you to show these stuffed animals. We'll give you some ideas from Food City. These are stuffed animals this is the Hampton Bulldog one for, what's the price point on this? This is $16.99. There's just a few of these left. Hampton Bulldog Bear. Here is her stomping grounds, Unaka Rangers, for Christmas. And then the Elizabethan Cyclone teddy bear. There's only, looks like maybe a dozen left over there. They've had scads of them. They're all down to just a couple. And so, per school. So these are available. Then I'm going to get this guy in a minute. He doesn't realize that this fly flying around here is about to go. So here is a 1990. I thought she's trying to hit me.
I almost hit your face. I did not try to mean it.
I'm thinking,
Could you imagine?
Tom's not with us now. He's on his way to the ER because that big rock. Show him that rock, that big diamond.
Oh, no.
You're not going to?
to?
All right, show me. But anyway, she got this big rock. It hit me upside down and just cut me like a razor. Tom's not with us now. He's going to the emergency, or he's going back here to get a little first aid because I'm bleeding. So she took a swat at me. You saw it. In the court of law, you saw it. I have a video. Here's a blanket. These are very, very nice.
They are. They've got all kinds of those.
$19.99 for this. Very, very
Really
nice.
cool, too. I like
There's
this
one. Okay.
It's like a crackle look.
Yeah. Crackle look. You can
The
show it.
girls will know what I'm talking about.
Thank you. Very
With the
nice.
Nail crackle.
These are at all Food Cities, not just here, for $19.99. And then
Socks.
there's some socks. I want you to show those other 2 blankets,
Oh,
too.
yeah, sure. Here we
Here's
go.
what is that, 6-pack of socks for $6.99, the Warm and Fuzzies.
Yep.
So now you can get it for yourself. You know what? If you really want to do something really cool, come in and buy some of these blankets, and we'll give them to Annalise, the store manager, and she'll get them to the folks who don't have,
Yeah.
again, they're outside sleeping.
Yeah.
They're sleeping in tents on their property because they refuse to leave because they got washed. Their home got washed away. I know several people doing this. I don't see how they stay warm. They got those little sternos. And a couple of people bought generators that hooked up a little heater to them. But, I mean, they're sleeping in tents on their property. Now, thankfully, it's not gotten cold yet. In fact, it's supposed to be very unusually warm over the next week or so, 70s and 80s. But at some point, the bottom's going to drop out. It's going to get cold up here in the mountains.
Yeah.
$19.99. This is a tie-dye blanket, okay, and it shows that last one,
Okay.
and you can go back to work. So there you go. Of course, she's working now. She's promoting the credit union. So these are called Ecotech. But there's another. These are 4 different styles.
They're comfortable, soft.
Yes, they are. This is my favorite, the one with the big. In fact, I'll probably get that one. This is really nice. $19.99 for this. And how big are they? They are. Can you see on the tag, please? How big
Let's
they are?
take a look here. 50 by 60.
50 by 60 should be 4 foot by 5/12 or 60. So 4 foot by 5 foot blanket for $20. Fleece, warm, nice. And those are these are at all Food Cities, by the way. So, Mrs. DeMoss, thank you. Did a
Thank
great
you.
job. So even though I had to was about to get a hay baler, a Stony Creek hay baler. So I'd say when you played basketball, I'd say if somebody crossed you up a little bit, I could see that you could get a little dicey pretty quick. Good. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, oh yes. Quick break. We'll be right back. I'll see you next week.
You will.
You got it. Nice lady. We'll be right back after this. We'll talk high school sports next. It's a big week. It's the final week of the regular season. Some big football games to determine a lot of things. We'll tell you about it next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone football. It's the Region 1 4A Championship. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Coach Richard Van Huss and yours truly this Friday from Burley Stadium in Greenville as the Cyclones battle the Greenville Green Devils, where the winner nails down home field advantage in the playoffs that start next week. It's a big game. It's a big deal. Airtime 6:50. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Audio only. The Cyclones in Greenville. You don't have to say anything more. It all starts at 6:50 this Friday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Fighting Cyclones. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. Thanks, Andy, for stopping by. It's really cool. And she can talk about her getting married. That was very nice. And so congratulations to she and her hubs. Let's take a look at high school football. Here we go. Big night coming up this week. Friday night is the final game of the regular season. Hard to believe. We waited and we waited and we waited. Got through the two-week dead period back in July. Started practice, fall practice, the jamborees, opening night. Boom, 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 boom. And here we are, the final games of the regular season. Hard to believe. Who's playing where? There's a lot of Thursday night games. Coming up on Thursday, Westridge will be at Morristown East. Knox Carter at Seymour. That winner will come play Elizabeth the next week. We know that for sure. Other Thursday night games. Hampton, the Bulldogs will be at South Green Thursday night. You have Happy Valley playing at West Green on Thursday night. And Jefferson County William Blunt on Thursday night. So... and Northview Academy will be at Sullivan East on Thursday night at the Patriot Pasture. And Granger plays at Volunteer, the bragging rights of 4A between the Granger Grizzlies and the Volunteer Falcons will be on Thursday night as well. All right, on Friday night, you got Pigeon Forge at Claiborne, Morristown West at Cobb County. Chucky Doak will be at Gatlinburg Pittman. Our game, of course, you just saw the promo, will be in Greenville to battle the Green Devils. Cosby plays at North Green. Dobbins Minute at Science Hill. That big rivalry continues again this week. One of the oldest rivalries in the state. And then Crockett will wrap things up in their regular season at Sevier County. So right now, and this is purely right now, you take the top four in the playoffs, and so here's the 4 teams per region that would be going as of right now. And it's going to change, but it's for saying sake. So here you go, my Food City glasses on. In 4A, your top 4 teams right now, and it's pretty well set. Science Hill, Dobbins Minute, Jefferson County, and William Blunt. Those 4 teams will go. In 5A, Sevier County, Morristown West, Tennessee High, Crockett, and on the outside with a slim hope, but a hope nonetheless, is Cobb County down in Newport. In 4A football, Elizabethton, Greenville, Cherokee, and Northview Academy. Looks like those are going to be the teams heading into the playoffs. So 3, and it all starts next week. It'll be single elimination, night by night. In 3A, it's Johnson County, Unicoi County, Gatlinburg, Pittman, and either Pigeon Forge or Claiborne will be that 4th team in 3A. In the 2A playoffs starting next week, South Green is in, Happy Valley's in, Eagleton Academy and Hampton are in, and West Green's hanging by a thread. So there's a chance they can get in with the final scenarios coming up this week. But for sure, South Green, Happy Valley, Eagleton, and Hampton are in. Looks like anyway. And then in Region 1A, Cosby, North Green, Cloudland, and either Jellicoe or Unaka are in. So these games coming up this week are big. As Barney told Andy, big, 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 big. So you have, again, let's run them down for you. Cherokee hosting Union County. Pigeon Forge will be at Claiborne. Morristown West will play at Cobb County Friday night. Chucky Doak at Gatlinburg Pittman. On Thursday, Westridge and Morristown East. On Thursday, Knox Carter at Seymour. Cyclone fans going to be watching that one because the winner will play the Cyclones next Friday night in Elizabethton here at Citizens Bank Stadium. On Thursday, Hampton will travel to South Green. Let's see real quick. Let me see if I can cipher. Hampton is 2-2. South Green's 4-0, so Hampton needs to win that game for sure. Northview Academy at Sullivan East on Thursday. Does that do anything to the 4A? Yeah, actually it would. So that's a big one too. Daniel Boone at Tennessee High. Daniel Boone's winless. The Blazers are 0-9, so they'll be at Tennessee High, so they're not going to the playoffs. Tennessee High is. but they can still play the spoiler. Cloudland will be Unaka. And let's see if that's a biggie. It's a pride game for sure. Cloudland's 2-2, Unaka's 1-3. Yeah. Yep, that scenario would be, yeah, that's a big one too. Johnson County at Unicoi County. That's 1 versus 2. That's going to be huge in Irwin on Friday night. Granger at Volunteer on Thursday. Happy Valley at West Green. Let's see, Happy Valley's 3-1. West Green's 1-3. So, no, it gives, if West Green would pull off the upset, it would give them a slight chance to get into the playoffs. And then you have Jefferson County, William Blount on Thursdays. That's what's going on there. In Southwest Virginia football, let's see. Well, that's the scores from last week. I'm taking this out of the paper, so we'll get the Southwest Virginia schedule for this week. We'll have that for you tomorrow. We'll be at the Eagle Center here in Elizabeth in the antique store, where it's all, just stop by there coming over. It's all Christmassy, ready to go. And I will have that for you tomorrow at the Eagle Center here in Elizabeth. And Tom Taylor Sports Show, thanks for being with us. We'll take a look at some college football. Went back, got the new top 25. Obviously, it came out, and we're going to talk about the different teams. Who's got the toughest schedule down the stretch for the last 4, 5, 6 teams, or the top 4, 5, 6 teams in the college football top 25? Who has the toughest schedule? What did I do with the Food City sale paper? I just had the stupid thing. Here, I do this all the time. Drives me nuts. I don't think Andrea took it, did she? No, here it is. If it had been a snake, it would have bit me. I swear. These sale prices good. These are buy one, get ones through tomorrow night. New sale paper comes out on Wednesday at all Food Cities. So buy one, get ones today and tomorrow. Food Club Oscar Mayer, or Food Club hamburger hot dog buns, buy one, get one free. Oscar Mayer meat wieners, buy a package, get a package free. Tombstone Pizza, buy one, get one free at all Food Cities today and tomorrow. Kellogg's Kids Cereals, buy one, get one free. Bush's Best Beans, buy one, get one free. Mayfield Ice Cream, buy one, get one free. Today and tomorrow at all Food Cities, across the chain. Pepsi products, 2-liter, buy one, get one free. Huh, that's a good deal. Limit 4, Pepsi products, 2 liters, buy one, get one free today and tomorrow. Limit 4. That's a really good deal. Hello, Pete Welch. Cardinal paper towels or toilet paper. Bath tissue is what they call it. We call it toilet paper. We call it TP growing up. Cardinal bath tissue, 12 double rolls, or Cardinal paper towels, 6 double rolls. Buy one, get one free. It's a pretty good deal, folks. Really good deals. Out of the meat department. Through tomorrow night, you have ground beef, $3.69 a pound. Food City Fresh, 75% lean. You have pre-sliced Dietz and Watson meat or cheese for $4.99 at all Food Cities today and tomorrow. And let's do one more, then we'll take a break, come back, take a look at college football. World Series Game 3, we'll talk about that coming up tonight. Walker Buehler against Clark Schmidt, Game 3. For my money, and my money don't count, but for my money, this is it. If the Yankees lose tonight, it's over. They've got to come out of Yankee Stadium, and they've got to assert themselves and get back into it, because Freddie Freeman said right here on the show last week, I said, here's the guy who's going to come up big in the World Series. It's not going to be Stanton. It's not going to be Judge. It's going to be Juan Soto for the Yankees, and he has been. Teoscar Hernandez, and he has been. And I said, when I was talking to Greg, our baseball guy, last Wednesday at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City, I said, Freddie Freeman's going to do something big in this series. He's always been hurt. I said, no, but the guy's a warrior. He's been through a lot this season with his son, off the field. He has weathered a lot of adversity on the field, some injuries. Freddie Freeman's going to do something big. Little did I know, walk-off grand slam, first ever in World Series history. So, again, this old Tom talking. I got nothing to base it on, but I just think the way the momentum and the psychological way that it is right now for the Dodgers, if the Yankees don't win tonight, I think it's over. And I think they may know that too. But you can better believe that Yankee Stadium tonight at 8:08, first pitch, will be bonkers tonight in New York City, and it should be. You wait all year for your team to get into the World Series, and it's here. Why wouldn't you go up there and be crazy and make a lot of noise? Absolutely. So, anyway, before we go to the break, a couple more things at Food City. Their chicken tenders are really good. Their half pies are $5 right now. They have the octagon trays for $7.49. Terry will be here in a little while. Talk about it out of the Bakery Deli. The mustard potato salad made fresh every day, $4.99. And the cooked shrimp for $7.99. The fresh salmon fillets for $9.99. And out of the produce department, the Very Berry bowls. You can pick from blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and blackberries for $5.99. That is awesome. At all Food Cities through tomorrow night. All right, quick break. We'll be right back. We'll roll right back in and take a look at college football. New top 25, who's playing who this week, and who has the toughest schedules down the stretch left on the regular season before the playoffs. It's interesting. Tennessee's right in the mix as one of the toughest remaining schedules. We'll tell you all about that right after this from one of our great sponsors. The good folks at Cannon's Furniture got some great deals going on right now. And so let's hear from, again, our buddy, Mr. Daryl Cannon from Cannon's Furniture on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Real simple. A lot of furniture stores out there. Why come shop at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings?
One of the biggest reasons people really rave about is 95% of every piece of furniture you see in our store, you can have it tomorrow. Don't wait 6 weeks. You can have it tomorrow. We're a firm believer in having stuff in stock. We have a 31,000 square foot warehouse, which is a huge warehouse. It's actually one of the largest warehouses of any furniture store in the Tri-Cities. And it's full of furniture. And we keep it that way because we want you to be able to come in, select it today, enjoy it tomorrow. It's not the same day. Sunday, sometimes we deliver the same day. So
it's just that simple, folks. So phone number to get a hold of you is
423-543-6937.
How do we find you on social media?
Just look under Facebook. Look under Cannon Furniture. It will pop up everywhere. Also on Facebook, we're running specials all during the week. You'll see maybe some of them may be limited quantities, it's short period, but they're crazy prices. Like that chest you were talking about, $147 for a chest it's a crazy price, and it'll probably be gone within a few hours. But we're always running specials like that. Our website is cannonshomestore.com. We are improving it every day. We're going to make some major changes to our website. We're excited about that.
It's all right here, folks, in downtown Elizabeth. And be loyal, buy local, buy Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. Great sponsor, proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. It's the Betsy Band State Send-Off. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join the Cyclone Network this Tuesday night as we bring you the two-time defending state champion, the Betsy Band State Send-Off, along with senior night at Citizens Bank Stadium. It's the final performance in Elizabethton before the state championship this Saturday in Smyrna, Tennessee. Airtime $7.50. Performance starts at 8 o'clock. It's the Betsy Band State Send-Off and senior night this Tuesday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Betsy Band. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We are live here at Food City in Elizabeth. And tomorrow we'll be at the Eagle Center. Can't wait. We'll be there tomorrow with the antique store. She's got it all decorated up for Christmas. We are 57 days away, by the way, from Christmas Eve. So you think it's way down the trail. It's not. The weather outside doesn't feel like it, and that's good. As I said this morning to somebody there at Westside, every day it's warm like this is one less day of winter, and I love it. This is a great weather, 60s or actually 70s and low 80s during the day, 40s at night. Perfect. Love it, love it, love it. All right, verse of the day. We always dedicate our show to the man that hung on the cross, and it goes like this. Let's bring it up and bring it to you, and we'll get into college football. Out of the book of Isaiah, Isaiah 40, 28, 29 says, "Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary, and his understanding no one can fathom. Verse 29 says, he gives strength to the weary. You're weary. We're all weary. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Wow. Isaiah 40, 28 and 29, do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow weary or not grow tired, and his understanding no one can fathom. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. There you go. Verse of the day here, or verse on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. New top 25 out. Here we go. Number one team in the land with 61 first-place votes. They wore Illinois out over the weekend. The Oregon Ducks at number one, Georgia at number two. Hello, Amy Whitson. How you doing, lady? Is there a nicer lady on the planet than Amy Whitson? Well, there's a lot of nice people out there, but she is very, very kind and will do anything for her kids and her husband. She's a great lady. So hello, Ames, as I call her. Thank you for being so loyal to what we do here every day on the show. Her husband says every day she's watching the show. She works in her job. She has the ability to watch it while she's working, and I cannot thank you enough. Oregon number one, Georgia number two, Penn State number three, Ohio State number four. That's about to change. They're going to play each other this weekend. Fifth is Miami. Sixth, Texas drops down to number 6. Tennessee, and well, I don't know about being sweet, but I'm telling the truth. She's a class lady. First time I met her, I said, old John outpunted his coverage. I don't know how he got her, but she's a dandy. Texas at number 6. Tennessee stays at 7th. Notre Dame up to number 8. Overrated. 9th is BYU. I haven't seen them much, so I'll stick with they're there. 10th is Texas A&M, maybe the surprise of the Southeastern Conference. They're in first place. They can play. 11th is Clemson. 12th is Iowa State. 13th is probably the other surprise, which I think is great for college football. You had Indiana undefeated. Of course, they've already qualified for a bowl. Now they're trying to get one of the big bowls. They are undefeated at 13th in the country, so one would think, why are they not hiring? I don't know that. Maybe because they're new to the scene. They're not normally in the top 25 in college football. But Kurt Cignetti, the coach, has got them there. They're 13th. Alabama's at number 14. They wore Missouri out on Saturday. 15th ranked is Boise State. 16th is LSU. Texas A&M knocked them off. Kansas State 17th this week. Then you have Pitt at number 18. Ole Miss at 19th. SMU 20th. Army 21st. Washington State 22nd. 23rd is Colorado, 24th is Illinois, and 25th is Missouri. Navy and Vanderbilt dropped out this week. So here's your top 25 schedule. Friday night, 15th ranked Boise State will host San Diego State. On Saturday, 5th ranked Miami of Florida hosting Duke. 21st ranked Army will entertain the Air Force Academy. 24th ranked Illinois back home after getting spanked by Oregon. They will be hosting Minnesota. 19th ranked Ole Miss goes to Arkansas. Game of the week, no question. Number 4 Ohio State and number 3 Penn State at 12 o'clock. Taking the Nittany Lions in this one. We'll see. They've got some off-field distractions, but we'll see if they can pull it off. I think they're the real deal. They've got the Buckeyes on Saturday at noon at Penn State. Number 2 Georgia and Florida in Jacksonville at 3:30. Is this a trap game for the Bulldogs? I don't think so. 13th ranked Indiana will be at Michigan State. It could be a good ball game. 17th ranked Kansas State will be at Houston. Top ranked Oregon will go to Michigan to battle the Wolverines. Is this a upset special of the week? No. Oregon will win. I don't know how bad they'll win, but I think they'll win the game. 11th ranked Iowa State will host Texas Tech. Now we go to the night games on Saturday. 11th ranked Clemson hosting Louisville. Is this a trap game for Clemson? Yes. Could be trouble. 10th ranked Texas A&M at South Carolina. Trap game for the Aggies? Yes. Could be trouble. 7th ranked Tennessee on Saturday hosting Kentucky. Is this a trap game for the Vols? Yes, it could be. Kentucky's defense, pretty good, pretty stout. Offense, a little shaky. Defense, not too bad. Tennessee has stumbled on offense, as you know, and their offensive line's gotten pushed around. and we'll see. I think Kentucky's defense will keep them in it for a while. I think Tennessee will win the game, but I think they're going to get pushed a little bit. I think it's going to be closer than people think, simply because Kentucky's defense is pretty good, but Tennessee's defense is good too. So it's going to be, I think, a defensive struggle. So Tennessee's offense, but here I said in Elizabethton, Tennessee, like I know what I'm talking about, but I'm entitled to my opinion. But you would think they've had a week to get this thing together, that they'll improve on things offensively, and we'll see. But Tennessee will host Kentucky at 7:45 Saturday night, and the last one will be 18th-ranked Pittsburgh at 20th-ranked SMU, which could be a pretty good ball game. All right, so you look up and down the ledger here. Who going down the stretch has the toughest remaining schedule? And I think I pulled 5 or 6 schools to see. And here we go. Who does Tennessee have left? Of course, they got Kentucky. Then they play Mississippi State. Then they go to Georgia on November the 16th, couple of weeks. They come back and host UTEP, which will be homecoming blowout game. And then they go to Vanderbilt, which could be a trap game. We know what Vanderbilt's capable of doing. So that's what Tennessee's got left. Kentucky, Mississippi State, at Georgia, Texas El Paso, and at Vanderbilt. Ohio State, what do they got left in the regular season? They have, as we said, at Penn State this Saturday. Then they'll go back home, host Purdue. They'll play Northwestern at Wrigley Field in Chicago. They'll host Indiana in Columbus and wrap up with Michigan at the Shoe in Columbus. So Penn State, Purdue, let me back up. At Penn State, Purdue, at Northwestern, Indiana, Michigan. Pretty good schedule left for the Buckeyes. Not too many cream puffs on that one. Who does Penn State have left? They got Ohio State this weekend. Then they host Washington. They go to Purdue. They should blast them. They go to Minnesota. They should blast them. They go to Maryland or host Maryland. They should blast them. So I think they got one biggie with Ohio State this Saturday. Then Washington will be they'll make it interesting for a while. And that's what Penn State has left. How about the top-ranked team in the country, the Oregon Ducks? They're at Michigan. They got No, their strength of schedule is not too good down the stretch. They play at Michigan, as we said, this weekend at 3:30 in Ann Arbor. Then they have Maryland, at Wisconsin, and Washington. Maybe the Wisconsin game may be a trick. Of course, Washington's a big rival game, but I just don't see it happening. Indiana, who they got left? They're undefeated. They got at Michigan State this weekend, and they got Michigan at home, at Ohio State, and Purdue. Pretty tough schedule for the Hoosiers. At Michigan State, which should go Indiana's way, but it can go either way. Same with Michigan. They got them back at home. Then, as we said, they go into Columbus and battle Ohio State, and they wrap up with Purdue, which is the big rivalry game in Purdue. In the state of Indiana. A couple of more. Who's Georgia have? Who's the Bulldogs have? What they got left, I should say. Florida this weekend, then they go Ole Miss. They got a pretty tough schedule, I think. Florida this weekend, the big rival game. Then they go to Ole Miss, which is going to be very dangerous down there. They've got Tennessee at home, UMass at home, and they wrap up with Georgia Tech at home. The final 3 at home. So the level competition, Florida at Ole Miss, Tennessee, and Georgia Tech, that's a pretty good foursome down the stretch. The surprise team in the Southeastern Conference, the Texas A&M Aggies, who do they finish with? Their final 4 at South Carolina, at New Mexico State, at Auburn, was going to be very difficult because it's down there, and they're struggling, but they're still Auburn. And then you'll wrap things up with a big rival game with Texas at home. So at South Carolina, New Mexico State, at Auburn, and Texas. That's a pretty good foursome for Texas A&M to stay unbeaten. The Virginia Tech Hokies, who do they have left? See what they've got going on. They're at Syracuse this weekend, and they host Clemson. They go to Duke, and they wrap things up in Blacksburg against Virginia, the Commonwealth Cup. So at Syracuse, Clemson, at Duke, and Virginia. It's a pretty good foursome left for the Hokies. Let's do one more here. Who does Clemson have left? They've got Louisville this weekend at home. It could be dangerous. They go to Virginia Tech. They go to Pittsburgh, which should be the game of the year in the ACC. On November the 16th, they'll go to Pitt, come back to the Citadel, then come back on the rivalry weekend and play South Carolina at Clemson. So, quick look at the standings. Let's look at the Southeastern Conference. These pages are sticking together. Southeastern Conference looks like this. Texas A&M at 5-0. Georgia at 4-1. Texas, Tennessee, and LSU now at 3-1. So there's a logjam for second place. Georgia at 4-1. Texas, Tennessee, LSU at 3-1. Alabama and Arkansas are 3-2. Then you have 4 teams that are 2-2. Missouri, Ole Miss, Vanderbilt, and Florida are all 2-2 right now. South Carolina is at 2-3. Oklahoma and Auburn are at 1-4. Kentucky's at 1-5, and in the cellar, Mississippi State at 0-5. That's the SEC standings. Then you look at the Big Ten on top of the leaderboard there. Indiana 5-0, Oregon 5-0, and Penn State at 4-0. Ohio State is currently second. They're 3-1. Actually, they're third. Indiana and Oregon are in first place at 5-0. Penn State's at 4-0. Ohio State at 3-1. Then you have 5 teams right now in the Big Ten that are 3-2. There's Ann Hayes in here shopping. It's Carrie's mama. Illinois, Iowa, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Minnesota are all 3-2. Then you have 3 teams that are 2-3. Nebraska, Michigan State, and Washington. Southern Cal, big disappointment. They're 2-4. And in the cellar right now, the Big Ten, Maryland, Rutgers, and Northwestern are all 1-4. It's interesting. So a lot of football left, but that's who's playing who down the stretch in college football. Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're on the road again. We're here at Food City today, reminding you of the Trunk or Treat show, or Trunk or Treat coming up tonight. Not a show, it's Trunk or Treat, 6 to 8 o'clock. 17 associates have their cars ready to go for folks to come down, these kids, and pick up candy in 17 different vehicles. That's a lot of candy. It's all free, no strings attached. The associates said we want to do something for the folks here in the area for trick or treat, so tonight it is. It's the Trunk or Treat. Here it is. Trunk or Treat at Food City here in Elizabethton tonight from 6 to 8. There's an optional costume contest. If you want to let the kids get dressed up, they can. If not, that's okay too. Optional costume contest for ages 0 to 3, then for ages 4 to 8, and ages 9 to 12. So it's all right here at Food City in Elizabethton. A Trunk or Treat tonight. Can't beat it. It's going to be good. Quick break. Back with more. We'll take a look at, we'll jump in and take a look at Game 3 of the World Series tonight in New York. The Yankees and the Dodgers and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabeth with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit T-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabeth, and Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. We're talking to Mystic Council, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Why Duck Crossing? Why should we come here and shop?
Well, we have 3 floors of merchandise with over 50 different vendors, a good wide variety of items. 70%, I would say, is vintage, which is over 25 years or more. We do have, of course, a lot of antiques, which are over 100 years. Clean, organized, right smack dab in the middle of downtown Elizabethton. We have 2 other stores right beside of us, so it's a great afternoon. You know, you can hit all 3 of we're all 3 good quality antique stores.
Hours are open.
We're open from 11 to 5:30 on Monday through Friday and 10 to 6 on Saturdays.
Social media, how do we find you?
We're on Facebook at Duck Crossing Elizabethton and Instagram at Duck Crossing Antiques.
And the phone number to call and find out more.
423-518-1858.
There you go. One of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Douglas Sports Show. Be loyal, buy local, buy it in Betsy, buy it in downtown Elizabethton at Duck Crossing. One of our great sponsors here of the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. There we go. It's amazing if you can hear yourself when you have your headphones in, earbuds. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be. As the late Rush Limbaugh would say, across the fruited plain. Let's take a look at the World Series coming up tonight. Walker Buehler will get the start for the Dodgers tonight in Game 3 of the World Series, obviously from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, tomorrow night, and Wednesday. Let me fix this real quick. There we go. And that'll be Walker Buehler starting Game 3. Clark Schmidt will go for the Yankees. Buehler, again, will be opposing Clark Schmidt. You know, this obviously is not working with the old headset. I mean, the old headphone, or the earbuds, rather. And Buehler, rather than utilizing the off day to run the bullpen game that night, which they'll do tomorrow night, Buehler will oppose New York right-hander Clark Schmidt. So there you go. That'll be Game 3 tonight beginning at 8:08. Now, the biggest disappointment so far, even though he had a phenomenal regular season, is obviously Aaron Judge. Against the Dodgers, 1 for 9 with 6 strikeouts. For the postseason, he's 6 for 40. He's been to the plate 40 times. He's struck out 19. Almost half of his plate appearances, he has struck out. He's in a big-time slump. Far cry from the regular season when Judge was 58 home runs, 144 RBIs. Maybe tonight in front of the home crowd he can get going again. He says, man, this is eating at me. He says, I got to step up and do my job. Guys around me are doing their jobs, getting on base. I'm failing at backing them up. We got to turn around in Game 3 tonight. I think to me, it's the series tonight. If you don't win tonight, if you're the Yankees, you're done. That's my opinion. Because statistics will prove only 15 teams and 92 tries have ever won the best of 7 after trailing 2-0. So there you go. So the Yankee fans will be nuts, of course. Yankees haven't seen a World Series home game in the Bronx since 2009. And so the Yankees and the Dodgers Game 3, and I mean, it's big. Only 52 teams and 92 tries have won a best of 7 when they've dropped the first 2 games. Aaron Judge has been at the plate 40 times in the postseason. That's the World Series. But the postseason, he has struck out half of the 20 times out of the 40 times he has struck out. I didn't realize it was that big a deal, and it is. He is really in a funk. He's 1 for 9 with 6 strikeouts against the Dodgers. So they've got his number, but, you know, prolific hitters such as Aaron Judge won't take much to get him turned around pretty quick. So one swing of the bat. We saw that with Freddie Freeman. The guy got on the mojo, got that grand slam, came back and hit another home run. So, you know, he's up. He's in the running for the MVP of the World Series if the Dodgers win it. So that's nothing to sneeze at if you're Freddie Freeman. Hey, we're live, as we said. We're on the road. We're here at Food City. Tomorrow we'll be at the Eagle Center. Again, right up the street here in Elizabeth in the Antique Store. Wednesday, Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Thursday, we'll be joined by the folks from Milligan University. We'll be there in the land of the Buffaloes on Thursday. Then on Friday, right back here to kick off the weekend on a Food City Friday. So we're excited about being here today. We're excited about what's going on tomorrow night at Citizens Bank Stadium.
It's the Betsy Band State Send-Off.
Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join the Cyclone Network this Tuesday night as we bring you the two-time defending state champion, the Betsy Band State Send-Off, along with Senior Night at Citizens Bank Stadium. It's the final performance in Elizabethton before the state championship this Saturday in Smyrna, Tennessee. Airtime 7:50. Performance starts at 8 o'clock. It's the Betsy Band State Send-Off and Senior Night this Tuesday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Betsy Band. If you missed Friday night's game against Dobbins Bennett, you missed these exciting Cyclone football highlights. Brought to you by Bremen Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton.
Winbacks with Slagle. Second down and goal from the 4. Hand off to Landry Buckles. Goes touchdown. Out inside to get it. He did. Touchdown Cyclones. Touchdown Landry Buckles for Elizabethton.
That a baby Landry. Good job by the left side right there. Peltier, Kodak, what a great job.
2 to the near side, wide side of the field. We trail by a touchdown, but we're on the move here. Slagle, play action, razzle-dazzle. Got the home run ball, got him down there, and it's going to be caught. He caught it in stride. He's gone. Justin Whitehead.
That's right.
Touchdown Cyclone. Touchdown Justin Whitehead.
Yes, sir.
44-yard bomb on a razzle-dazzle. Flipped to the wall, and Wallem flipped it back to Slagle, and they burnt her bridges for a 44-yard touchdown.
Woo!
Oh. Sykes, single setback. Sykes wants to throw. Got one down the near sideline. It's going to be underthrown. Picked off. Intercepted. Cyclone's got the pick. Down the near sideline. Run, run, run. And it's going to be down at the 33-yard line. On the pick. Tucker Taylor with the INT for the Cyclones. And a red zone trying to tie this bad boy up. 2:14 to go. Clock rolling. Crazy as this year has been, why not have an overtime game? Slagle hands off to the Train. Train strings it outside, goes inside. Touchdown! Cyclones, touchdown, J-Train. 3 yards out, the Train.
Tune in this Friday night for another night of exciting Elizabethton Cyclone football here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Cyclones! It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone football. It's the Region 1 4A Championship. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Coach Richard Van Huss and yours truly this Friday from Burley Stadium in Greenville as the Cyclones battle the Greenville Green Devils, where the winner nails down home field advantage in the playoffs that start next week. It's a big game. It's a big deal. Airtime 6:50. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Audio only. The Cyclones in Greenville. You don't have to say anything more. It all starts at 6:50 this Friday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Fighting Cyclones!
I'm back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. Let's take a look again at what's going on in the NBA from last night and tonight. Last night, the 76ers, Brooklyn, Portland, Oklahoma City, and the Clippers all get W's. Hello, Dixie McDuffie. Hello, Dia Smith. Coming up tonight, NBA. Who plays where? My Spurs. Are they playing? Yep, they're hosting Houston tonight. Indiana and Orlando. The Hawks hosting Washington. Milwaukee and Boston to battle the Celtics. Should be a good one there. Detroit and Miami. Denver will be in Toronto to battle the Raptors. Cleveland and New York to battle the Knicks. Memphis hosting Chicago. Utah will be at Dallas. The Lakers in Phoenix, and Portland and Sacramento. That's your NBA schedule for this Monday, October the 28th. On the ice in the National Hockey League from last night. Your winners, Edmonton, New Jersey, Montreal, and the Colorado Avalanche, all skating to victories in the NHL. Tonight on the ice, Nashville skates in Florida against Tampa Bay. Florida will be at Buffalo. Columbus, the Blue Jackets, hosting Edmonton. Toronto skates in Winnipeg. Colorado, the Avalanche, hosting Chicago. San Jose, the Sharks in Utah. Vancouver, the Canucks, hosting Carolina, and Calgary skates in Vegas tonight. Again, the Predators on the ice in Tampa Bay for this Monday. NASCAR. Wild and woolly yesterday down in Homestead in one of the most dramatic finishes all year long, featuring 3 different leaders in the final 3 laps. Tyler Reddick made a pass out of turn 4 in the last lap to win it. His first NASCAR Cup Series victory at Homestead.
He passed Denny Hamlin, his owner, entering turn one of the final lap, and moved up against the wall to pass Ryan Blaney and get a position to championship 4, which is incredibly cool, in 2 weeks. So now half the field is set for the championship. Joey Logano, now Tyler Reddick. So there you go. He drives for Michael Jordan. He calls him Little Kid. He's a little kid, drove his tail off, and I'm proud of him, says Michael Jordan. So Tyler Reddick's in, and he joins Joey Logano, who's in. So it leaves Blaney and Hamlin in a must-win position this week in Martinsville. Teammate Joey Logano claimed the first championship entry last week. Only 2 positions left. So you're down to 2 spots this weekend in Martinsville. And, of course, that'll be coming up on Sunday at 2 o'clock. The round of 8 will conclude next Sunday, or this coming Sunday, in Martinsville. So Joe Gibbs Racing's Christopher Bell, who finished 4th, leads the point standings and holds a 29-point edge on the playoff elimination line. William Byron, who finished 6th, is in that 4th and final transfer position in the standings with a 7-point cushion, over Kyle Larson. Larson's in trouble. Hamlin now 6th, 18 points back. Reigning champion Blaney is 7th, 38 points back, and Chase Elliott is 8th right now, 43 points below the cutoff line. So 2 are in, Tyler Reddick and Joey Logano. They'll establish the other 2 this weekend in the final race of the playoffs before we get to the championship in Phoenix 2 weeks from yesterday. So they're racing this weekend in Martinsville. And again, you've got Tyler Reddick and Joey Logano already guaranteed to move on into the championship. So you got 2 guys. A stroke of luck, of course. Well, you said I really thought this through. No, I didn't. I just kind of looked at it and I thought, you know what? I think Joey Logano, he's one of the older guys. I think he's going to make some noise. I think he's going to race for the championship. I thought he was going to. I thought Kyle Busch was going to. I thought Brad Keselowski was going to. I'm 1 for 3, but Logano is in there, obviously. So, anyway, that's what's going on in the world of NASCAR. The race this weekend in nearby Martinsville. They call it the paperclip because that's what it looks like from the air. It looks like a paperclip. So, it's really competitive racing. It's not what a lot of folks like because it's not beating and banging enough as far as speed on a big track. But Martinsville's a good track nonetheless, and so they'll race there on Sunday. Terry's in the house, our buddy from the Bakery Deli. She'll join us right after we clean the table off and get her ready to roll. We're here. I got all kinds of stuffed animals. I got pumpkins, got socks. We're just out here just selling stuff. We're just peddling, as we say. We'll take a break right back after this from Carter County Bank. You're watching show number 2173, 2,173rd show of the Tom Daly Sports Show. My buddy Terry is next out of Bakery Deli.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, great antique store. Why come shop at the Eagle Center?
We just have so many unique things that tell a story, that add character to your home and conversation, and there's something new to look at every single day. Every time you come in, you won't see the same thing twice, and it's just a good place to shop for those unique gifts.
What's the saying you always use, the cliche?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
That's it.
We have a building full of things that are just dying to tell stories.
Absolutely. 2 floors, over 50 vendors. Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
Closed on Sundays for the Lord's Day.
That's right.
And you have gift cards too, right?
We have gift cards available.
Yep. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Daly Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local, and shop at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton.
Thank you, Tom.
Look at her now. I was here Friday. I'll be back this Friday too. We came here today to promote this again. One more time, want to tell you, absolutely free. Why would you not come? Moms and dads, grandmas, granddads. You got a little person. Trunk or treat tonight here at Food City Elizabethton parking lot. 17 associates are going to open up their trunks, go right down the line. Bump, 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 bump. You get a lot of candy with 17 stops. So why would you not be? The weather's going to be great. Come by here. There's an optional costume contest. Ages 0 to 3, ages 4 through 8, ages 9 through 12. Optional. You can come as you want in street clothes or come dressed up. What I've asked everybody on the show the last couple of days, what do you, it's probably going to be good. What do you remember being as your first Halloween costume? What do you remember going out as? Do you remember?
I was a princess.
Oh, how did I know that?
And I had that lovely mask that went over you and sweated you to death, and you couldn't see where you were walking.
With that little elastic string?
Yes, and trip over your dress.
That's it.
It's too long.
That's it.
Yes.
Went out as a princess.
Yes.
There you go.
And I've been one ever since.
Amen. Amen. She's the director of the Bakery Deli here. She be the queen, or in this case, the princess of the Bakery Deli, and they do a great job. How many young, on any given day, you got a lot of folks out back there cranking it out. How many folks on any given day you got working?
About 15 a day.
15 a day, cranking it. Hello, Michael Davis. Hello, Matt Gagley. Hello to Liz Wandale. Thank you all for watching. Hello to Diane Workman. Hello, Dixie McDuffie. Normally we're at Chick-fil-A on Mondays, but we're here because we're promoting the trunk or treat. 17 associates are going to line them up, pop up their trunks from 6 to 8 tonight, and allow kids, come one, come all, to go trick-or-treating in a safe, controlled environment right here. These are all Food City associates. They're popping up their trunks. They wanted to do something for all the kids here in Elizabeth and Carter County because of what they've been through. And I get that. It's a very kind gesture. So why would you not come? If you have a little person, mom, dad, grandmas, granddads, you need to come here, and you need to go trick-or-treating tonight. It's at Elizabeth store only. So there you go. Now, what she's getting ready to tell you is across the whole chain. It's good through today and tomorrow. We'll have a new sale paper come out on Wednesday, and then we'll be back here on Friday and hopefully be back Friday to bring some show and tell. But we've got, now, what was you telling me before during the break? It's the...
Our Feast for Five.
Feast for Five. Tell us about that.
This is something that you can have as a meal for $5. We have several things that are included in this, which are salads. We have 3 different kinds of salads that are only $5. No weight item anymore. They're just a set $5.
Mm-hmm.
We also have pizza kits, which are it's like the Lunchables, but you can make your own with the non-bread, the little round breads, and the cheese and the pizza sauce. And we also offer our half pies. You know, we talked about our fruit pies last time about how good they were, and they're all fruit. And the half pies are only $5 as well. That is included in part of this promotion of the Feast for $5.
Feast for $5. So the pies you can get is a half a cherry, half an apple, half of a blueberry. You guys have peach?
Have peach.
Have peach. Okay.
Dutch apple.
Dutch apple.
There's another one. Strawberry.
Strawberry.
Mm-hmm.
Half of a pie for $5. Now, that's perfect for someone who's single or a senior citizen can't eat a whole pie before it goes bad. So a half a pie is perfect. Plus, the price is pretty good, too. It's a great price, not just pretty good. $5 for half a pie. Homemade right here every day at your Food City Bakery Deli. That's for any Food City store. All right, what else we got going on?
We have our octagons. That they're kind of a quick lunch option there that you can pick up and go. They're $7.49.
Mm-hmm.
That's we have pinwheel sandwiches, got ham and turkey in those.
Mm-hmm.
The chicken salad croissants. We have an Italian stacker and chicken tenders. All of those are just $7.49 per container.
Yep.
Plenty for a good lunch.
How many are in an octagon tray typically?
There's 6 chicken salad croissants, but then there's like 12 of the little wraps.
Little wraps, yeah.
They're put on tortilla shells.
So whatever you need, you can go with 6, you can go with 12, depending on what you need it for. Come in here and grab them, right back out the door you go. Again, we are here at Food City in Elizabethton on this Monday, October the 28th. Now, Halloween's coming up. Some folks did things this past weekend. Some will do some on Thursday, although it's a school day and a work day. And then some will do things this weekend. So what's flown out of here this past weekend for Halloween? The cakes, the cookies rather, they flew.
They did.
Yeah.
I think a lot of churches done their trunk or treats yesterday. I know we did and had a great turnout.
Yep.
So I think that's where a lot of the people have come and shopped and took what I had, so we've had to replenish. So we've got all fresh, new cupcakes out, cookies, cakes. Everything was made fresh actually today, because when she come in this morning, everything was gone.
That's awesome.
So
that's great.
it is definitely awesome. I appreciate the business.
Absolutely. We don't take it for granted because there's other options, and we always appreciate coming and shopping at Food City. Value every day. Food City. Reach and hand me that right there.
Okay.
Is that not pretty? I want you to see this real quick. I've been showing this the whole show. These are $19.99. This is a 50 by 60, so it goes basically 4 foot by 5 foot fleece blanket. These things are gorgeous. This has got bears and looks like elk on it. So she knows, and I know folks out there right now that are sleeping out in tents. Do you not? You do.
Yes.
Absolutely we do. So if you want to come and be a good Samaritan, come in here and buy these blankets. There's a tie-dye. You can just be my Vanna here for a second. These are $19.99. Look at that. There's another option, another style. So, but you know, when you're cold, you don't care what it looks like. Keeps you warm is all that matters.
Right.
There's the one. I guarantee that's the one you like. That just looks like you're being a princess.
See?
That just looks like you. Oh, it's it. It's gold embossed right here. I don't know if the camera shows it well enough. It's lavender and gold embossed. These are $19.99 at all Food Cities. And there's one more. There's a tie-dye over there, too. I want to show that, and we'll get back to the Bakery Deli. So again, there's folks out there. You may be okay where you are. I'm okay where I'm at, but there's folks out there that are still hurting. I told you this last week. The media has moved on. We got the presidential election next week. We've got other things happening in our world, so the media has walked away from Helene's people and, quite frankly, Milton's people down in Florida. But she knows, and I know, the need's still out there, isn't it?
They're still out there, yes.
Still out there, absolutely. And thank the good Lord that it's staying warm, because it's going to be in the 70s, almost 80s, which is very unseasonable for the next week or so. Don't know what's going to happen after that. But as far as they'll give you the extended forecast, it's going to be warm around here. And
hopefully
so that means
that will be where those people can stay warm.
Yes, because and at nighttime it's in the 40s, which is cool, but it's not cold. It's not down to the teens, so it's a good thing, because these people are sleeping out in tents right now. So if you can, let me show this too. These are warm socks. These are $6.99 for six pairs. Is that right? Three pair.
Mm-hmm.
3 pair for $6.99. These are warm fuzzy socks, and these are the seasonal Christmas socks. And yeah, we had one more in there. So these are seasonal Christmas stockings, or socks, I guess, what you call them. And here's another style too. And we're getting hand warmers in where you break them, crush them, and keep them warm. So anything to keep folks warm. We haven't gotten our toboggans and gloves in yet, but we will. But those blankets are $19.99, and that's a great price. It's a 4 by 5 blanket. So, and they're fleece and they're warm, because I've bought every year. I buy them for Christmas presents for folks here, and they're very nice and very warm blankets. And it's, you go shopping someplace else, it's going to be about the same thing. But Food City got a whole wall full of them up there in the boxes for sale for $19.99. So please consider helping the other folks. If you watch this show, you know what I tell you. Matthew 25:40 says, "As you've done to the least of these, my brethren, you've done unto me." I take that literally. When you help somebody, like buying them a blanket, buying a pair of gloves or a toboggan, it's if you're helping the good Lord himself. That's what the book says, Matthew 25:40. So there you go. We are talking to the lady, apparently the princess, because that's what she went out as her first Halloween costume, the princess of the Bakery Deli, our buddy Miss Terry. What else out there you want to tell us about, young lady? What else back there?
We do have our cherry and apple turnovers on sale this week for $3.99. Girls bakes them fresh every day. Can't go wrong with those.
Nope.
And we also had the flatbread, getting back to the Feast for Five. We have flatbread pizzas. We make those ourselves. It's made on Italian bread. And they put all the toppings, cheese and pizza sauce, and all you have to do is take them home and bake them. And they're only $5 a piece as well.
Only $5. Hello, Nick McNeil. How you doing, sir? And Chris Lawhead. Thank you, guys. And David, let's say Bowers. Yeah, David Bowers. Thank you. Michael Davis. Thank you, guys, for watching. Appreciate you bunches. We're going to take a look at the NFL here just in a second. So, at the top, our meat guy can't get up here this afternoon, so go ahead, if you would, and talk about some of the meat they got on sale. Got some great deals. These sale prices are good at all Food Cities through tomorrow night. Then a new sale paper comes out on Wednesday. Fresh from the butcher. Take it away. Tell me a couple of those that jump out at you. Okay.
I have to say that those are the best. My cook fixes those on Sunday in our bakery deli. She cooks them right from scratch every Sunday and puts them out there, and they are delish.
Chuck roast,
$5.99 a pound.
Certified Angus beef, the best out there. Chuck roast at all Food Cities. Okay.
Got whole boneless pork loins for $2.49 a pound. Those are quick and easy meals. Those cook up pretty fast, so it doesn't take very long. And then we've got the prime top sirloin steak. Now that
set you free. That'll set you free right there. Yeah.
That is the good stuff. Definitely. Oscar Mayer, we have buy one get one free in the hot dogs. All of the wieners is buy one get one free, and then the Oscar Mayer bacon has a coupon this week that with the coupon you get it for $7.99. So
Oscar Mayer hot dogs or wieners, as she said, buy a pack, get a pack, buy one, get one through tomorrow night, limit 4. So, you can always get them, stock up on them, put them in the freezer, and just take them out and use them, let them thaw out and use them as you need them. So, or I guess you keep them in the fridge, but you can freeze hot dogs, can't you? Put them up in there and leave them. Yeah. So, by the time we get back here Friday, this is really cool. You're getting ready to have a soup line. Tease us on what we're going to talk about on Friday when I come back.
We're going to talk about our new soup line and my new soup bread line. So, and I will have that all available. We will show and tell, and probably have just a little bit warmed up so you can try it. I know you'd hate to do that.
I hate to do that, yes. Look at me.
You hate to be my guinea pig.
That's it. It's like a live commercial. Mikey, give it to Tommy. He'll eat anything.
That's it. So, but yes, we do have new soup line, and I think it's going to be really good. It's made by the Panera Company.
Oh, yes.
And so it's a good soup.
Oh, yes. Panera Bread can crank it out, so it's going to be the Food City brand, which is actually Panera Bread soups at all Food Cities. So we'll talk about that Friday when we get back in here. Thank you, dear.
Thank you very much.
I know you got to go. You're the best.
Thank you.
Yep. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We got a big football game coming up Friday night. We'll tell you all about it, and then we'll come back and take a look at the National Football League next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone football. It's the Region 1 4A Championship. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Coach Richard Van Huss and yours truly this Friday from Burley Stadium in Greenville as the Cyclones battle the Greenville Green Devils, where the winner nails down home field advantage in the playoffs that start next week. It's a big game. It's a big deal. Airtime 6:50. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Audio only. The Cyclones in Greenville. You don't have to say anything more. It all starts at 6:50 this Friday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Fighting Cyclones. It's the Betsy Band State Send-Off. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join the Cyclone Network this Tuesday night as we bring you the two-time defending state champion, the Betsy Band State Send-Off, along with senior night at Citizens Bank Stadium. It's the final performance in Elizabethton before the state championship this Saturday in Smyrna, Tennessee. Airtime 7:50. Performance starts at 8 o'clock. It's the Betsy Band State Send-Off and Senior Night this Tuesday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Betsy Band. And back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show again. Trunk or treat tonight, absolutely free here at this store only. Food City here in Elizabethton from 6 to 8, trunk or treat. 17 vehicles will be out here. That's the associates from right here at Food City. The employees said, we want to do this for the folks, the kids here in the area. So you'll have 17, boom, 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 back to back to back to back to back, all the way down the parking lot. Why would you not come? It's free. Do the kids get dressed up if you want to? They can. It's an optional costume contest from 6 to 8. Ages 0 to 3, 4 to 8, and 9 to 12. So free, trunk or treat, all ages welcome tonight. One night, 6 to 8 o'clock right here at the Food City parking lot here in Elizabethton. So if you don't come, shame on you. It's free. And if you've seen the price of candy, and it's not Food City's fault, just everything's gone up. So you will get a chance to, these kids will get some free candy. So can't beat it. All right, NFL from yesterday. What a game. What a game in the nation's capital. Wow. It was a thriller. Washington beating the Bears 18-15. Hello, Karen Gentry. Hello to Linda Birchfield. How you ladies doing? Thank you for watching the show. So you see that on the bottom of that screen, 2,173. I don't take that lightly. And I don't take the fact you guys are out on the other end of this camera microphone. You guys and ladies are watching the show. I don't take that lightly either. I appreciate that more than you know. Everything going on in the middle of a work day on a Monday or any day when we do the show from 11 to 1, you are stopping what you're doing to tune in what we're doing. Can't thank you enough. I mean, it just blows me away. Very, very kind. All right, Jaden Daniels, quarterback, Hail Mary. What are we going to do? We're down. We're in trouble. We're down 15-12. We'll sling it. 6 seconds left on the clock. The quarterback, Jaden Daniels, back there scrambling. Actually, got the pass to Terry McLaurin to get it down to the 48-yard line. Washington on their own 48. They're down 15-12. Daniels lets the time expire. Scrambling back there. Final play of the game. Run all around the backfield like he's been shot out of a cannon. Looking. Just threw one down to the end zone. A cluster of players waited for the pass to come down. The ball was tipped off the hands of one of the Bears defenders. He throws it into a gaggle of people, hits one of the Bears' hands. He tipped it right in behind him to Noah Brown, who caught it for the game-winning touchdown. Place went nuts. What a way to end it. Of course, you watched the Bears. They were just stunned. I mean, you're talking about breaking somebody's heart. The Bears got their hearts broke yesterday by the Washington Commanders. Big win for Washington. Who else won yesterday? Atlanta beat Tampa Bay by 5. Arizona turned back the Dolphins 28-27. Cleveland beat the Ravens, which should be an upset, 29-24, and it was. Green Bay beat Jacksonville by 3. Houston beat Indianapolis by 3. The Aaron Rodgers gig in New York ain't working. New England, one of the worst teams in the league, beat the Jets yesterday 25-22, so that means the Jets are one of the worst teams. Aaron Rodgers ain't getting it done. He had the coach fired, or at least that's what I read, that he had him fired. And then he brings in Devontae Adams. Nah. They got beat 25-22. Eagles all over Cincinnati 37-17. Detroit, the Titans are in trouble. They got bad problems. Detroit, who's a very good football team, obviously, from based on what happened last year. But the Titans, dismal at best, 52-14. They got blown out. It was the Chargers beating the Rams 26-8. Buffalo over Seattle. That was a surprise, I thought. Josh Allen, the Bills, handled them rather easily, 31-10. Broncos double up Carolina, 28-14. My boys hung with them. One of these days they're going to get a turn-the-corner win, but they didn't yesterday. Chiefs beat the Raiders, 27-20. Of course, Hot Rod a while ago, she said, wow, the Chiefs looked good yesterday. Baker, Chiefs looked good. Chiefs looked good yesterday. Yeah. Saw her at the restaurant yesterday. Started bringing up pickleball, and she didn't have a comeback. And she never does, because she's going to get wore out. She even asked her son, he's going to play in pickleball. Who do you think's going to win? He pointed at me. I said, Creed, you're a smart guy. Mother doesn't have a chance. Cowboys got beat last night. Not good. Dallas's problems and Big D. 30-24, the 49ers got them. Tonight, the Steelers will host the Giants on Monday Night Football. That should be an entertaining game. Steelers starting to get it together. All right, hard to believe, but the NFL season's halfway over. Let's take a look at the playoff picture. Let's take a look at things right now. Let's take a look at the AFC first before we get out of here. Here's your top 7 teams right now. Obviously, the Chiefs are 7-0, first place in the AFC West. Looking for a third consecutive Super Bowl victory, and they're well on their way. The Texans are 6-2, surviving a challenge from the Colts in Week 8, staying a little ahead of the Bills. The Bills are 6-2. They're headed to run away with the East for a 5th consecutive division title. Miami, the Patriots, and the Jets have a combined 6 wins between all 3 of them. They're terrible. Bills looking good in the East. The Steelers playing tonight against the Giants. Ravens got upset, allowing the Browns to take over first place before they even tried to extend the lead to a full game by beating the Giants at home tonight. Hello, Terry Demings. How you doing, sir? The Broncos right now in pretty good position for the playoffs. Second place in the AFC West. Bo Nix, the rookie quarterback, has done a really nice job with the Broncos. Baltimore 5-3 in second place in the North. Have some work to do in their 2-team race with the Steelers before the teams face each other in Pittsburgh in Week 11. And they get a chance to go head-to-head against the Broncos this coming week. The Chargers in third place in the AFC West. Could make it 3 teams from the AFC West to make it to the playoffs. Of course, Jim Harbaugh having a great first season for the Chargers, a pretty good first season. Who also is in the hunt? Indianapolis is 4-4, and the Bengals are 3-5. Who's left? The Dolphins, the Browns, the Raiders, Jacksonville, the Patriots, the Jets. Not good. That's who's left. So right now, your teams will be Kansas City, Houston, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Denver, the Ravens, the Chargers, and either the Colts or the Bengals in the AFC. In the NFC, Detroit 6-1. They're looking for a new NFC title, another NFC title. I'm sorry. They're looking like the strong new NFC title favorites. Hello, Thomas Stout. Hello, Doug Smith. So right now at the halfway point, Lions would be in. The Commanders, after winning yesterday, they're 6-2 in first place in the East. They are heading to the playoffs, but need to keep fighting, keep the Eagles. The Eagles are nipping at their heels. You have the Falcons, 6-2 in first place in the NFC South. They're 4-0 in division play, already having swept Tampa Bay, leading by a game and head-to-head tiebreaker. The Arizona Cardinals, 4-4, first place in the NFC West. The Cardinals winning in Miami put them in first place by virtue of having a better conference record than the Seahawks and the 49ers, with their wins so far coming over the Rams and the 49ers. That'd be the Cardinals. The Packers, 6-2, half a game behind the Lions with a shot at taking over first place in Week 9 when they host the Lions at Lambeau Field. Minnesota, third place. NFC North, they're 5-2. The Vikings upset loss to the Rams on Thursday night. Cost them a spot, certainly, as they slipped behind the Packers and also missed a chance to gain on the Bears, who got shocked, as we told you yesterday, in Washington. And then Philadelphia, they're 5-3. The Eagles have won 3 consecutive games to jump into a spot, a game behind the Commanders in the division race. And they'll play each other inside the division for the first time this season in Philly on Week 11. So right now the NFC would be the Lions, the Commanders, the Falcons, Arizona, the Packers, Minnesota, Philadelphia, and looks like probably the Bears be that 8th team. So hello, Karen Snyder. How you doing, lady? So that's your teams in the AFC and NFC in the playoffs right now. Monday Night Football, the Steelers and the Giants. World Series Game 3. Walker Buehler for the Dodgers. Clark Schmidt for the New York Yankees. Again, out of 92 tries, only 15 teams down through the years have ever come from behind, trailing 2-0 to win the World Series. So, needless to say, the Yankees have their hands full. And as I've said earlier in the show, if they get beat tonight, this is the game. This is it for the Yankees, in my humble opinion. They get beat tonight, it's over. So, we'll see. It's Game 3. It's a biggie. Walker Buehler for the Dodgers and Clark Schmidt for the Yankees. They play tonight, tomorrow night, and Wednesday night, all 3 nights at 8:08 on the clock in Yankee Stadium. So there you go. All right, a couple of specials before we get out of here. We're at Food City. Don't forget the trunk and treat. That's why we're here. Trunk or treat tonight, 6 to 8 for anybody and everybody. Come one, come all. 17 vehicles, 17 trunks to go down to and get candy out of. It's really cool. If I was a kid, I'd be here. I promise you, I would be here. Free candy in this day and age, as much as candy costs. Yeah, I'm here. Pepsi products, the Cube, 24-pack, 12-ounce cans for $10.99. Pepsi products, the 2 liters, buy one, get one free today and tomorrow at all Food Cities. That's a great deal. Buy one, get one. All Pepsi products. Pepsi, Dew, Diet Dew. All the Pepsi products, 2 liters today and tomorrow. Buy one, get one free at all Food Cities. The Celsius energy drinks, 3 for $5 today and tomorrow. New sale paper comes out on Wednesday. And let's see. If you need, it's cold and flu season. Top Care, which is the Food City brand, Top Care nighttime cold and flu relief for $6.99. Top Care daytime cold and flu relief for $6.99. Top Care all-day allergy medicine, $8.99. Top Care sinus nasal spray, $4.69. Top Care PE sinus congestion, $4.49. And Top Care mucus relief DM for $9.99. Some of the specials there that you can get at all Food Cities. And of course, as you know, Valentine's, Halloween's coming up on Thursday. And so some folks already had their Halloween. Some will do it on Halloween, although it's a school night and a work night, a work day the next day and a school day the next day. And then some will have it this weekend. You heard her say you got the big giant cookies here, the cakes, all the things you'd want for Halloween are still replenished. They ran out, had a big old run on them, and so they've got everything back in. They've cooked and baked all morning long. And so they're ready for you to come get the trick-or-treat, whether it's cupcakes, the big giant cookies, whatever you're looking for out of the bakery deli, you can get it at your local Food Cities. We're looking right here at the balloons, all kinds of balloons, Mylar balloons. You've got the little stuffed teddy bears that you can get, not necessarily for Halloween, but just get them. And let's see if I can reach over and get them here. Here's this one. This would be the Elizabethan Cyclone teddy bear at this Food City. That's where they're at. There's not many left. Probably, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 left. Elizabethan Cyclone. Here's a Hampton Bulldog teddy bear. And reach over and get the Unaka Ranger teddy bear. It's only one. That's only 3 I see. The Cloudland ones are sold out. They're gone. Here's Unaka Rangers. Here's the Hampton Bulldogs. Here's the Elizabethan Cyclone teddy bear for $16.99. So there you go. Hello, Francis Russell. That's a good. Hello, sir. Johnny, what are you doing over here?
I'm getting some hamburgers.
Well,
Karen is not feeling well, and I had to go over. They're putting in a new furnace at 519 Jove Road, so I was over there letting them in earlier.
good. How's Callie doing?
She's doing great. Need to get her, find her a job, put her to work.
Yeah.
She's doing pet sitting, but she needs to pay into her Social Security. She's been pet sitting for 8 years now, Tom.
Wow.
I mean, she does well financially, but you got to pay that Social Security to get any back one day.
Amen.
How's your family?
I'm doing good. We're on the air, by the way.
Well, I'm wonderful.
Yeah. There's Johnny. There he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Johnny Lee Paycheck Crumley. Have a good day. October
28th. There you go.
2024.
That's it.
Tom and I just having a great time together.
Oh, yeah. Couple good old boys, never mean no harm. We've known each other for a long time.
Yeah, you a championship. Boy, look at them rings. Boy,
yeah.
oh boy.
There you go.
Hey, anyways, good to see you, Tom.
Good to see you too, sir. Keep shopping.
We're supposed to do lunch one day, remember?
We are. Supposed to bring you and Karen and Callie. What's your other daughter's name?
Leanne.
Who?
Leanne.
Yeah, we're supposed to do all four go out to eat one night. But
and your family too.
And you ain't worked it up yet, so I'm starving. Look at me, I'm shriveled up to nothing, waiting to eat.
I know. You're a big man too.
Well, all right. Good to see you, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, love you, man.
Yes, sir. Love you too. Good man right there. Here we go, folks. These are $19.99 at all Food Cities. These blankets, again, for folks out there who don't have one. Again, they're cold, and as I said, there's people out here sleeping in tents. And so, you know, and are you going to make at least a little miniature cameo real quick? I'm here because of you. So I've been pushing blankets and pumpkins and teddy bears.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome the store manager who does a phenomenal job. She hates doing this. It drives her batty when I ask her to come be on this show, but she has been out in the parking lot roping off. Now, the last I heard, we got 17. Is there any more? We still at 17?
17.
That's a lot of candy, folks. 17 trunks. 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, right? We're going. Yep. Come one, come all. The more, the merrier. Now, costumes optional. There is an optional costume contest for ages 0 to 3, 4 to 8, 9 to 12. I'm going to ask her the same thing I've asked everybody else today on the show. When you went out trick-or-treating for the very first time, what do you recall you were dressed as? Your very first trick.
I have no idea.
This is going to be good. Yes, you do. You really don't?
No, I have no idea.
You weren't a princess or a pirate or a clown or... Starts giggling.
I don't remember.
You really don't remember?
No.
So, I know Terry said she was a princess.
I'm still a princess.
Oh, yeah, that's what she said, too. So, well, I'm surrounded by princesses when I come in here. Now, I'm going to make her laugh. You want just go ahead and ask me, Tom, what were you dressed up as the first Halloween at 5 years old? Go ahead.
Tom, what were you dressed as first Halloween, 5 years old?
My mother, God rest her soul, dressed me up as a snowflake. So, told you to make her laugh. There's a picture out there somewhere. One of my brothers has it, and it'll never be surfaced anywhere close to this show. She took a sheet and cut a hole in it. I'm 5 years old, and dropped the sheet down over me to look like a snowflake, I guess, and then took pipe cleaners. Remember pipe cleaners?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if they still make pipe cleaners. Do they still make? Do they? Okay. See, she just giggles at me all the time. So she took pipe cleaners and put glue on them and rolled them in glitter and made some kind of a looking snowflake and stuck it down on my head. And I looked like just a geek. And so my brother just wore me out. So I went out trick-or-treating as a snowflake. So there you go.
I think it's cute.
Yeah, thank you. But you can't remember your first time. Do you remember any of your costumes? When you were a little bit older, did you go as, did you have the old-fashioned mask that you sweated all the time on the,
no,
did you go trick-or-treating?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't remember what I was, though.
Okay. So, well, what was KK? What, you've taken her trick-or-treating. What was your daughter?
She's been everything. She's been an angel one year.
She's still an angel.
Mm-hmm.
So.
She's been...
Just leave that alone. Just leave it, just leave it alone, Tom. So she really is. She's one of the basketball players, Lady Cyclones. We'll have a great year. She's gonna be one of the big players. She's gonna have a big year. She's one of the keys to our success. So she went as an angel. What are some other things you dressed her up as?
She's been a cat one year.
Cat.
A spider.
There you
girl.
go.
She couldn't be Spider-Man, but she was
Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman. So there you go.
She's been a lot of stuff.
Absolutely. So. We didn't have much. We just kind of improvised, do what we did. I do remember going out as a kid. Everybody around the house got the plastic pumpkins. We went with pillowcases. We filled that was our bag, pillowcases. You can get a lot of candy in the pillowcase. We racked up. Absolutely. There's 4 boys, and we racked up candy. So then we came home, poured out on the table, and we started wheeling and dealing. I'll take your Reese cup, you have my Almond Joy, and all that, so... Did you fight over? Did you have sisters? You have siblings?
I have a sister and a little brother.
Okay. Did y'all ever get in fights over Halloween candy?
Not over candy.
No. Oh, boy, she left that door open. Not on candy, but other things. Yeah, there was tension at times, right? I got you. Mm-hmm. As it always is with siblings. So we do come. They have the trunk or treat tonight. 17 associates have said we want to do something for the kids in Elizabeth and Carter County, so we have a trunk or treat. So it's tonight. Absolutely free. The more the merrier, right?
Right.
Yep. 17 trunks to go down that.
We got a lot of candy.
I was going to say, you're going to be a lot of candy. It's going to be great. It's free. So come tonight. Weather's great. It's more almost like an Indian summer out there. It really doesn't feel like almost November. It feels like almost like August. And we'll take it. We love it. So the weather's going to be great. It's all free. If the kids, you want to bring your kids to wear a costume, they can. If they don't, that's okay too. But just come. Smile, enjoy it. Say thanks to these associates that are doing this of their own. They want to provide this for these kids. As you know, The cost of everything's going up, and candy certainly is one of those. So for them to put all that into their trunks and to allow you to come out and get the trunk or treats tonight, it's pretty special. So thanks to our Food City associates and the queen or the princess here at the store. So there you go. That's good. So okay. Can I go now? Yes, you can. You've done
Thank
your.
you.
Is she not a hoot? She does a great job. She says, I hate doing this. I said, okay, but I'll be back Friday. We're going to do it again here Friday, too. Tomorrow, we're going to be at the Eagle Center, the antique store here in Elizabethton. Hello, Cheryl Stevens and Della Easterly. How you ladies doing? Rita Waycaster. Thank you, ladies and guys, for always watching the show. I said this earlier, and I mean it. For you all to out there to watch this show or go back at night and watch it, because a lot of folks do then, too, and then turn around and like it and share it, for you all to do that, all the options you have sitting here right now at 1:11 on a Monday afternoon, all the things you could be doing, you would stop and do whatever you're doing to tune into what I'm doing, what I'm talking about. Cannot thank you enough. It means the world to me. I don't know how else to say it. I know the late Rush Limbaugh, who I was a big fan of, would talk about, things, people do things for him, and he always used to raise money for the Leukemia Society. He would say, I don't know what else to say except to say thank you. Well, same here. All I can do is say thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me that you would take a little bit of your time on a Monday or any work day. We do this every day from 11 to 1. If you're just tuning in for the first time. And for you to take any part of your day, your work day, any day of the week to do what we're doing, watch what we're doing, cannot thank you enough. All right, here we go. Before we get out of here, tomorrow night, big deal here in Elizabethton. Let's let a guy tell you about it. It's the Betsy Band State Send-Off. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join the Cyclone Network this Tuesday night as we bring you the two-time defending state champion, the Betsy Band State Send-Off, along with senior night at Citizens Bank Stadium. It's the final performance in Elizabethton before the state championship this Saturday in Smyrna, Tennessee. Airtime 7:50. Performance starts at 8 o'clock. It's the Betsy Band State Send-Off and Senior Night this Tuesday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Betsy Band. It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone football. It's the Region 1 4A Championship. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Coach Richard Van Huss and yours truly this Friday from Burley Stadium in Greenville as the Cyclones battle the Greenville Green Devils, where the winner nails down home field advantage in the playoffs that start next week. It's a big game. It's a big deal. Airtime 6:50. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Audio only. The Cyclones in Greenville. You don't have to say anything more. It all starts at 6:50 this Friday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Fighting Cyclones.
All right. We ready for story time? Yes, Warren?
Mrs. Turner, for your last day, we would like to tell the story.
Okay.
Once upon a time, in this town, a little girl named Meredith Turner was born. And she grew up right here.
She went to this very school and graduated right here. She went away for a short time to learn to be a teacher.
But she came back to teach right here.
She got married and raised a family right here. Our moms and dads had you as their teacher right here.
And we do too. So right here, we'd all like to say,
We love you, Mrs. Turner!
And it's a good way to end it. But again, if you get a chance, come out tonight. Bring your kids, no matter where you're watching from, listening from. You don't have to be in Elizabeth to do this. Trunk or treat right here at the Food City parking lot here in Elizabethton. This store only from 6 to 8 o'clock tonight. 17 trunks to get candy out of. It's going to be a great night. A lot of kids will be out here. It'll be a lot of fun. Weather's going to be great. Again, thanks to the associates opening up their hearts, in this case their trunks. The Food City Associates saying we want to do this for the kids here in Elizabeth and Carter County, wherever you may come in from. Come one, come all, says everybody. All ages are welcome. 6 to 8 o'clock tonight, not that far from now. Hello, Ethan Bennett. Hello to Rita Waycaster. That's going to do it. Thanks to our guest, Andrea Lewis, now Andrew DeMoss, and also Terry out of the Bakery Deli. And you, of course, and our store manager, Annalise, just now. Back with you tomorrow from the Eagle Center, the antique store in downtown Elizabethton. Always a lot of fun. Stop by there. She's got it decorated for Christmas and already, because we're 57 days away from Christmas Eve. So you're a great sports host. I enjoy watching and listening to the show. You're very sweet. She's down in Union, South Carolina. When she comes to town, I can get her son back on the show. I'm going to try and get him on Wednesday. Got to track him down, see if he's available. He's the local FCA director here in Johnson City, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, which is a phenomenal organization. So when you come up for the holidays, whenever you come up, I got to meet Mrs. Clowney. She has been watching, her and Loretta have been watching down in Union for the last couple of months, and I can't thank you enough for that, too. So I'm just an old country boy that likes to talk about sports and talk about the Lord. So not necessarily in that order. I like to talk about the Lord first, because it's all about Him, folks. If you don't think it is, you are fooling yourself, I promise you. So and it took me a while to figure it out, but it is. It's all about Him. Isaiah 40, 28 and 29 in the show, it says, do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. Amen. He will not grow tired or weary. His understanding no one can fathom. There's no way you can figure it out, how much He cares for us. He went up on the cross and died for us. I mean, end of story. Verse 29 says, He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Hello, Jill Mollis. Thank you for watching, lady. So there you go. It's a good way to end it. Isaiah 40, 28 and 29. Sports opportunities tonight. Yep. You got the World Series Game 3. Walker Buehler, Dodgers. Clark Schmidt, Yankees. Yankee Stadium at 8:08 tonight. Monday Night Football, the Steelers and the Giants. That's another good one to watch. You got NBA. You got National Hockey League. Got lots going on tonight. A lot of options. Back with you tomorrow from 11 to 1 at the Eagle Center. It's a really cool antique store. It was voted the #1 antique store in the Tri-Cities by the viewers of WJHL television. So it's a cool place, and we love being there. And so we'll be there tomorrow with Tammy Troutman, the store owner, and she'll have lots of show and tell, probably for the fall, probably some Thanksgiving ideas as far as antiques and different things for decorating for the holidays, and certainly Christmas. We are 57 days away from Christmas Eve, which I just can't even hardly comprehend that. I mean, it's nuts how fast this year's gone by. My daddy used to say, boy, the older you get, the faster it goes. And I guess he's right. I swear it seems like the other day it was Valentine's Day. And here it is, Halloween on Thursday, Thanksgiving, what? When is Thanksgiving this year? 20. Gosh, let's see what we got here real quick. I can tell you. Thanksgiving falls this year on the 28th. Today is the 28th. Wow. 30 days from today is Thanksgiving. That is crazy. You think of that. 30 days from today is Thanksgiving. It's November the 28th. Today's October the 28th. And then we're 57 days away from Christmas Eve. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It is what it is. All right, thanks for watching. Back with you tomorrow. Again, opportunities tonight, World Series, Game 3. Monday Night Football, the Steelers and the Giants. So view what you want to view, but I'm telling you, if you live here locally, I don't know where the weather's like for you out-of-state folks, but right here locally, it ain't much better. It ain't going to get much better than this right in here. I'm telling you. Hello, Rebecca Anderson. How you doing, lady? I mean, really, it is right now. Let's see. I want to look. I want to say it's in the upper 60s, low 70s. See if I get it right. If I didn't do this, I've been a weather geek a long time ago. I love doing the weather. Yeah, you're right. Time changes this weekend, which I'm totally against. But, you know, get on my soapbox. It's 68 degrees right now. So let's see what it's going to be the rest of the week. Every president we've had, I'm going to get on my soapbox. I'm going to get out of here. So I'm going to get, not political, but, all right, 72 today, 76 tomorrow, 78 Wednesday, 79 on Thursday, 68 with some rain on Friday. For the weekend, first day of November is Friday, 68. Saturday here locally, 73. Sunday, 73. Monday, 74. So your overnights will be in the 40s and in the 50s. Almost perfect weather. All right, so every president we've had have always told you the idea of leaving daylight savings time as is. But nobody's ever done anything about it. So Now it stays lighter longer in the evenings. It's dark in the mornings. Get up and go to school and go to work. I'm okay with that, because what's going to happen, we're going to flip it out, and it's going to be daylight in the mornings, and it's going to get dark earlier. I'm totally against it. So my point is, not getting political, but every president's always said, well, we may leave daylight saving, but nobody's ever changed, nobody's ever left it. I don't know how it goes. I don't know if if you're the president, you have to take it before Congress, or you can just take a stroke of the pen and make the change. I don't know how that works, but everybody I talk to says, man, I wish you'd just leave it alone. We love long days in the daylight because it gets depressing in the wintertime when it gets dark early. I mean, around here it gets dark at 5:30. So, the shortest day of the year, of course, is December the 21st. So, at that point, it's really a very short daylight day. So, anyway, I don't know why they don't leave it alone, and they can do that. They've got the power to do that, I think. I don't really know how that works, but so I'm not really talking with a whole lot of authority. I just wish, from everything I hear from people in my travels, my circles, say we should just leave it alone, leave it daylight savings time. Every president, gosh, I can go all the way back to both Bushes and Carter and Clinton and Obama, of course Trump. Haven't heard much about what Biden, I don't think I've heard him say too much about it, but all these presidents have said, yeah, we are hearing from the people that we ought to leave daylight savings time, but they don't. So anyway, she's right. Whole point of this is this weekend we'll be going into daylight savings time. So as we always say, change the batteries in your smoke detectors, and do a survey in your home or in your business, in your church. How many fire extinguishers do you have? ABC is what you want. The ABC fire extinguisher will cover any and all fires, electrical, paper, wood, whatever. Do you have any fire extinguishers in your home? You should have one near your stove. You should have one near your dryer. Those are usually where the more fires happen. If you have a wood burning stove or something like that, you need to have a fire extinguisher there. But you need to have fire extinguishers. I'll do some research and see what the recommended numbers. There's a table to go by. However square footage you have in your home, how many bedrooms, so you should have smoke detectors in the ceilings and fire extinguishers close by, and so that's what you should have. So it does make sense. So hello, Lisa Robertson. So, again, I'm not getting into politics, but every president has said they could change daylight savings time. And every year you hear people clamoring just to leave it, and they don't. And just this weekend, people start talking, daylight savings time, guys, it's going to start getting dark early, and I hate that. Man, I don't hear anybody going, yeah, let's change it. Everybody wants to have longer days. Get up in the morning, it's okay. Drive to school, drive to work. If it's dark, it's okay because it stays lighter longer in the evenings. And you know what? None of this matters because they're going to change it this weekend. So there you go. I guess it's Saturday night when you go to bed. You set your clocks back an hour. Yeah, you fall back in the fall and spring forward in the spring. Yep. And check the batteries in your smoke detector and make sure, do a little research. How many fire extinguishers do you have, and are they good? They have a lot of them have the little gauge at the top of the fire extinguisher. Sometimes if they sit around for a long time, they'll go bad. And I know this is something you probably never think of, but you ought to pick up your fire extinguisher, shake it, because there's powder in there. Sometimes if it sits there for a long period of time, it gums up. So sometimes just take it, turn it upside down 2 or 3 times, let the powder inside there, the fire extinguisher powder, kind of loosen up, and you'll probably be doing yourself a favor. So that's all coming up this weekend. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks for watching the show number 2173 from Food City here in Elizabethton. Again, Food City tonight, the trunk or treat. Come one, come all from 6 to 8 o'clock tonight. This place will be rocking. We hope we've helped you make a decision to come. And until we greet you tomorrow, we'll say, as always, my mama used to say, bloom where you planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching show number 2173 today from Food City in Elizabethton. Back tomorrow from the Eagle Center Antique Store, downtown Elizabethton, right around the corner where we are. We'll see you then.